You're listening to Meditation Magick Podcast, a podcast dedicated to exploring spirituality through guided meditations, mindfulness, card readings, crystals, candles, magic, the metaphysical, and more. With me, your host, Raffi. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Meditation Magick. If this is your first episode, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the meditations that are found on this podcast. In this meditation practice, we are going to be exploring our inner spaciousness, and we're going to be doing that by using our breath, and we're going to be finding those moments before we take an inhale or an exhale and just embracing that spaciousness and really taking in the calm and the peace that it can give us. Recently, I had been listening to a Unitarian Universalist, I don't want to say sermon because that gives me some Catholic PTSD, but a chat, if you will. And they were talking about embracing that concept of spaciousness. And when you kind of go into that space, you're able to better see that connection or that divine force or source or spirit, or even just the human spirit if you want to really focus it on a non-theistic kind of way. That inner spaciousness has really all the potentials that we could ever look for. It's that moment when nothing has been decided yet and nothing has happened yet, period. In that space, we can find a calming force, a grounding force, even perhaps a healing force. You really could even look at it as a moment of where you can tap into your inner intuition. This spaciousness is really a gift that we can access at any time of the day. It really just comes down to, can you take a moment to try and slow your thinking and focus on that breath, and more specifically on the in-betweens of that breath. At this point in time, we are heading towards the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere, and this is really a time where we are kind of in that spacious point, where we are just coming off of the end of fall, where things are really winding down, and we are just about to connect to that darkest day of the year, which really kicks off that rebirth period where things are taking in and going inwards and getting ready to eventually bloom in the spring. But for right now, as we are just kind of in between these two changes, more so right on the cusp of the winter change here, it's a great time to reflect on that spaciousness and our own inner spaciousness. And I know that it's hard to kind of take that time to focus on the space. I feel like I'm saying spaciousness 100 times, but with the holidays coming around and everything, well, typically non-COVID would be very busy and maybe not so much this year, but there's still that energy and that buzz, and it can be hard to take that step back and look inwards. But today I invite you to try this practice out with me, and we'll be really focusing on our breath and using that as an opportunity to embrace our inner spaciousness and even see what comes to us during that time. So before we get started, as always, please check me out on my Instagram, meditation.magick, and you can also check me out on my blog, meditation-magick.com. Or if you would like to email me or send me a DM on Instagram, I would always love that. So with that, let's find a comfy spot and get ready to find our inner spaciousness. Let's begin this meditation practice by finding a comfortable position. Either sitting in a chair, on the floor, or perhaps even lying down if that's more comfortable to you. Finding a position that keeps you at your most comfortable while still being able to maintain a straight spine. And begin to exhale all of the air out of your lungs. And once your lungs are empty, begin with a gentle inhale through your nose. Filling your lungs. And then releasing all of the air out of your lungs once more. And then beginning with a gentle inhale again. Filling your lungs. And then releasing all of the air out of your lungs. And one final gentle inhale here. Holding the air in your lungs. And then releasing all of the air with a sigh. And allow your body here to return to a normal breathing rhythm. A comfortable exchange of breath. Focusing on the inhale and the exhale. Now I want you to envision at the base of your spine either roots or energy cords growing out of the base of your spine and traveling down towards the floor, down the foundation of your home, and continuing to go deeper and deeper into the earth. And these roots or these cords continue to delve deeper and deeper into the earth. And they eventually find a spot. And they root themselves. And as these roots or these cords begin to spread themselves out, you begin to feel a grounding energy flowing up through these roots or these cords and into your body, giving you a sense of grounding and stability, connecting you to the earth and balancing out your energies. And now in your mind's eye, I want you to envision a sphere of energy surrounding and encompassing your entire body. This energy can be any color, as long as it gives you a sense of protection. And as this sphere of energy surrounds your body, know that you have entered a safe space and that you are protected. And at this time, repeat today's meditation intention. Today I meditate to find and embrace my inner spaciousness. And at this time, turn your attention towards your breath, observing the inhale and the exhale. And allow the breath to release any tensions, within your body. Starting with your feet, then to your ankles, up to your calves and your shins, and continuing up to your knees, to your thighs and your hamstrings, using the breath to release any tension in your hips and pelvis. Moving up to your stomach and your lower back. And then to your chest and your upper back. Relaxing any tension with your shoulders, and down your arms, to your wrist and your hands. Relaxing any tension in your neck, unclenching your jaw, relaxing those facial muscles, uncrinkling the forehead, allowing the breath to release any tension on the top of your head or perhaps even the hairs on your head. And with this next breath, allowing for total relaxation of the body. And now, with a relaxed mind and body, begin to carefully follow each breath, feeling the air travel down your throat and inflating your lungs, and then noticing that in between the breath, just before you begin to exhale all of the air out of your lungs, and once you've exhaled, noticing that space once more before you begin to take another inhale. And tuning into the space in between the inhale and the exhale. Observing and embracing the inner spaciousness of your breath. And if your mind begins to wander, or thoughts begin to arise, gently bring yourself back to the breath and allow the thoughts to continue by like clouds in the sky. Continuing to tune in to the breath, riding the inhale and the exhale, and focusing on the spaciousness in between each action. Knowing that this is a space of waiting and a space of possibilities. simply enjoying the inner calm and quiet of the spaciousness. And if your mind begins to wander, once more gently bringing yourself back to the breath. And in the moments where your mind is still, embracing the inner spaciousness of your mind. Continuing to use your breath as a focus to find that inner spaciousness. And now at this time, taking a moment of gratitude for yourself for completing today's meditation practice. And as I count back from 5, beginning to bring yourself back to full awareness. Returning to full awareness in 5. Beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes. 4. Giving your body a gentle stretch. 3. Gently opening your eyes. 2. And 1, returning back to full awareness. I hope you've enjoyed today's meditation practice on finding spaciousness within. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be at peace. Until next time.